What's up, Ahi? How's it, John? Oh, oh. Getting my reps in on the fishing flies, bro. Sup, Maddox? I had to make my way through all these different colors so I can give myself permission to get the next one. Next set of colors. So yeah, if you want to choose some colors, let me know. I'll make one for you. Oh, huge mahalo, elite. Yee. Oh, fat, dude. Thanks, dog. Want a fishing fly, bro? I had the last couple I made. I was trying to mail them out, realized that, bro, I cannot just stick this inside of a envelope and it'd be cool. So I bought these sweet little card sleeves over here. Blockaded. And so got these little trading card sleeves. Easy peasy. So I just threw the fishing fly right inside of this kind of thing and then put that in the envelope, and that way it's not gonna hamajang anybody. So Dandrin's flies, and then one other brada, we sent them out 2 days ago. Yeah, they're out there, bro. In the ether. Hopefully they get to you soon. In the meantime, whoever wants some flies, bro, let me know, dude. Get my reps in. I can't promise that it's gonna be sick or amazing, beautiful fly, but it'll be a fishing fly. And if it sucks, you don't gotta worry about losing it. Bubble mailers. That's smart. That's actually a pretty intelligent way to do it, bro. I had to like wrap mines in a bunch of paper. Not optimum. But if I keep doing this, eventually, you know, make the small upgrades one at a time. But this thing worked pretty well, dude. These little trading card things. Just throw it inside of here and then wrap that in a couple pieces of paper, throw that in an envelope. Seemed to be pretty cherry. How's everybody's week going? If you're in Hawaii, is it deadly hot wherever you are? Because Makiki is freaking 2,000 degrees right now. It's pretty epic. Oh, I gotta fix that. That is not nearly tight enough. Oh, this is gonna be the Dangle-matic test one right here. Who wants the Dangler 2000? Damn, dude. Totally biffed that. What's up, Sai? There we go. Now it's tight. Where's my scissors at? Got the little trash box. What's up, Bono? Oh, lane net. Let's go, Max. I looked into the like getting the permit for those once, and when I calculated in like a lane net cost and the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing, quickly became a probably don't need to do this because I'm just gonna blow it. Probably get my net stuck on top of a bunch of logs or something. But dude, I've seen some guys lay net Big Island. They get some awesome fish. If you're trying to just get some food to eat, dude, that's the way. You can feed your whole family with that. We're still on the learning protocol, Bono, dude. I'm not a amazing fly tyer, so basically I'm just tying flies with what I got. Once I finally run through all this Flashaboo and stuff sitting here, I'm gonna buy some more and then keep on exploring them. But if you want to fly, actually got a solid amount of people in here right now, dude. So somebody say which one you want, bro. I'll make you one, mail it over to you. Elite, you like one, bro? Which color are we going first? Yeah, he still get. So the way we got the discount working is it's 5% discount for whoever's using the code, and then 5% of that gets kicked over to me. So double support, bro. And then High Fish Gear gets to keep being a successful Hawaii-based business. Oh, Emu, let's go, dude. Hope you hook up then. Thanks, Ahi. Oh no, dude. This is terrible jokes. Dude, I gotta get through these feathers. I'm gonna start off with just screwing around with feathers. I have so much of this hackle. Bro, that's some next level, dude. Dude, oh, you got me choking on spit. Barely appropriate still. Thanks, Speak. Yeah, dude, Bill, the whole shop crew over there, they're awesome. Their new spot is sick too, bro. I'm glad they got to upgrade their zone to where, expand a bit. The backside of their new office too is mean. They're getting the operation down. Can't wait to see how they're gonna make use of all that space, dude. Highfishgear.com. All your local tackle needs. They do some pretty fun auctions and stuff too. Bro, I don't know. Old Japanese rods are sick. I got married in Japan last summer, and when we went and met R's family over there, and the grandpa gave me his old bamboo fishing net, dude. It's so sick. I have it up on my wall now. I'd just hang that up, dude. You can have one of these, Frosty, if you want me to just make one for you, dude. I'm not selling them right now. I'm pretty swag at making these. There's way better flies. If you're gonna buy one, just pick one up from some guy that actually makes banger flies. Someday, we sold for a while back in the day. My mom was making them. It was pretty fun. But right now, I'm just trying to learn how the hell to do this again without making something that sucks. It's good fun though. I'll throw a couple stripes in this one. Bro, hang it on the wall, dude. Cope, I have 0 tips for gar, dude. I don't know jack about freshwater fishing except for the few times I went. Someone in the chat might know, but I sure as hell don't. Plus, I'm in Hawaii. We don't have gar over here, dude. It'd be kind of sick if we did, but far as I know. Ain't nobody ever caught a gar and hoy. Shoots. Portal. I'll throw this one together and then you can tell me what colors you want, dude. Or if you're liking this one, you can tell me what colors to throw on top. I'll adjust them for you. And you can just send me an address in my email later and I'll shoot it over to you. This one's pretty hammas. It's a practice one. Damn it, dude, I just let go of them. Realign these. We don't have much freshwater, but there's actually some pretty sick freshwater game. Kind of like hidden away. Kwai, they actually stock trout in a few spots. And Oahu's got a pretty sick lake. I've never fished there, and it's kind of sketchy now. A bunch of people living on the banks. But if you had a little boat, it'd be good fun. Bro, this is a lot of tassel I'm putting on this damn thing. I'm gonna cut back. I only need like 2 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Save the rest of this for maybe later. Well, last time I was doing this, I was getting this part down. Let's see if I can. Oh shit, I'm getting it all dangled up. This is a definite practice one, dude. Just gonna throw this one together. Send it, Cope. Shoreline game is what I know more about. I'm by no means an amazing shoreline fisherman. I've fished with people that are actual bangers. But it's fun. It's tons of fun. And when you do hook up on something, it's next level. Hawaii's fish fight unreal hard. Like, I've done some fishing on the mainland, had friends take me places. Good fights, but it's pretty much triple the fight of a mainland fish per pound. I've heard of bloodworms, I've never fished, unless you're talking about the color. They sell a bloodworm color grub, which is just a soft-bodied lure. But for actual, like, the bait, surprising amount. Last time I went to Japan, I went to the tackle shops over there. It was like 2 months ago. And they had some sick tackle shops. Like, they actually had bait coolers just lined up, and you could just choose all sorts of different bait, and they're sold for, like, exactly what's going on. Dude, $2 is not worth waking up my wife from her nap. Sorry, bro. I got priorities. Oh, this is Hamma's, but we'll throw it on. Oh. Just gonna finish this one up. Shoots, Brandon. throw a body on top of this and then make another one. For all my Hawaii homies in the chat, how was the tsunami action? Glad it ended up super minors. Yeah, Pink, totally. It's been a struggle for the last few times. This is not the best fly I've ever made either, but slowly remembering. Hopefully, when I get to actually tying this off, I remember my knot, because last 2 streams, that took me like 5 minutes to remember what the hell I was doing. Kind of like a little art experiment, though. It's good fun. Yeah, Hilo seemed to have the most, like, actual water coming inland. That one parking lot, it was pretty funny. I was watching the live stream on the news, like, bro, the Hilo parking lot's getting flooded right now. Sand Island, or Magic Island, got a little bit, what is it, Coconut Island? Yeah, a little bit of water on top. But, I mean, Hilo gets cracks historically from tons of tsunamis. Good thing it never happened again. At least you guys are kind of prepared over there. Learned from the other ones, so now you don't have people built up right on the shoreline in that one whole area. It's all park now. No, dude, I want to pick up some of the actual, yeah, see, I'm totally butchering this damn. Fuck. I screwed my knot up so good right there. Yeah, I want to pick up some of the glow stuff next time. I just got to make through all this other stuff I bought, dude. I'm not trying to just permanently add to a collection I'm never going to use. Dude, this one is super hammer experiment time. This one's foobar, dude. Fuck adding the hackle. I'm just gonna tie this one off and then coat this damn thing in some resin. Screw it, I'll just finish this one off. This one's swag. Oh, now I can do the knot one, sweet, sick. Right when it doesn't matter. This fly is to just toss into the Oama and get stuck on an old chair or something. That is not cherry. I'm pretty lucked out here where I am in Makiki. I'm right outside of the evacuation zone. I had some friends that had to evacuate on Oahu, though. The freaking traffic was so terrible for those poor guys. Yeah, Speak. The one I'm using right now is, this is actually really sick stuff. This fluorescent UV clear. You just cover it in some of this and then you hit it with the UV. For the actual UV device, I'm just doubling up on my wife's nail kit. This is one of the more hamajang ones I made, but that's why I gotta practice. Bust out the, boom, UV light. It's just so much more tight than it used to be. It used to have way more slack. There we go. Watch this super swag. Won't actually be my best catching fly I ever make. Just hooks up immediately. You never know. Could just be aggro at me talking smack about it and then go off. Now I've used lead sinker speak. Bubble float has been the way I've been going though, just because I get dangled so much with the egg lead. And if I'm using a fly, it really sucks. Losing a grub and a hook, meh. But losing a fly, a little next level. Bubble poppers, especially on the Big Island where the reef is so dang easy to get stuck on. But if you're gonna rip it in super fast, lead works good. Fished with one dude on the Big Island. His bubble popper game was next level though. He was slaying. He basically popped the bubble like a popper would, like you're using a popper lure, but had the fly behind that. So all the action of the bubble just splashing the way he was using it was totally bringing fish in. And he was hooking up. All right, there's a technical fly, dude. If I was lost on a desert island and I made that, I'd be stoked. Oh, there goes a whole collection of ones I made last time I gotta put away still. Yeah, these ones are looking way more non-hamajang. Yeah, yeah. Same. After a while, you end up just wanting to swim out every time you get dangled up on something. Bubble popper's the way to go. Even a float could work. Okay. Who wants one? Sup, Jack? I'm gonna make pretty much a 3-color one going on right here. Can't promise it's going to be pretty, but I'll make you one. You want to select the colors and then email me where you want it later. I will send it on your way. One of you said you wanted one. Who is it? Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it, bro. I've always wondered how the fish respond to like that kind of stuff. You know it's gotta trip them out when the water's just suddenly the tide doing something super weird. Rob, I'm just gonna make one and send it to you, dude. It's free. Make one for you right now, Speak. It'll give me that motivation to make a slightly less dangle one if I know someone's gonna try slay with it one day. The deal is you gotta send me pictures if you hook up though, okay? I only have a select amount right now, so you can choose what do you want for like the base level to look like. Let me see if I can find some. This one's kind of sick. So I can put a base color on the bottom for you. Like this one's gold, kind of pink. and that kind of like goldish stuff on the top. I'm not sure if that's better called orange or not. Shoot, Spano, make you one afterwards, dude. What color you want for the bottom layer? Speak. You get the dark, the gold, the pink. We're running low on the rainbow flash, so I can just slam one of these out. We also have feather colors, like actual base level, straight up feathers. Shoots. Good luck tomorrow then, Jack. Slay, bro. And this one, we can put that on the top or the bottom. Feathers. All right. Keep that in mind, Bun. I'll make yours afterwards, bro. Oh, would you? You want the pink shoots? Pink for the first layer. Easy. Try not to dangle this for you, bro. Thanks, G. Flies are pretty fun to make, man. That's sitting nice. Sick, dude. Got it kind of even on both sides. So we're gonna add a couple, one right on the top and then one more level on that. That'll look pretty sick. What color you want on top of this, dude? This one's kind of dangling right here. If we're going for the pink on the bottom, this is going to be a pretty flashy lure. So freshwater like super clear water, sunny day, action. If you make it a little more like cross so that you could use it in darker conditions, you can throw some more base level colors on there. But this is just going to be straight 100% flashy action. We could go with the gold and then this one on the top layer. Flash all the way. Let's go. What's up, Max? 100%. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. These are 1.0's tarpon hooks, mustards. High Fish Gear had this full pack. I don't remember how much it was, but it was real affordable for making like flies. You can just spit them out. And the 1.0 size seems to be a pretty popular size for Papillo. Make the gold one. Boom. Cut this one right here. What size bubble? If you're trying to, I'd go with the medium one or the small one. if you're really trying to bomb it like 100 miles, then the large one's sick. But the larger you get, sometimes they get a little like cumbersome and weird to cast. I'm gonna trim up the front of this. Get it all flush. There we go. Set this right on the back. Yeah, sweet, dude. Getting the technique down so that when I put it on, it actually lays where I want it to. It's a while there where it would twist all kabakahi off center, but slowly getting that issue out of the way. Yeah, then I go for like the smaller size one or the medium one. That's sick, dude. Let's go. Okay, and then we'll throw just a little extra right on top, dude. Add that extra little bit of love on the top level. Whoa, almost dropped him. Oh, bro, I thought he went to sleep. Gotta get up at 2 a.m., bro. Slay. I love fishing, but I hate waking up early. Hopefully this gets you some action, bro. And then I'll have to get a piece of paper and mark down these names so I make sure I don't mix them up when I send them off. Yeah, right on the back like that, that's gonna be sick. Heck yeah, dude. What's up, fish? Jersey, let's go, dude. What you guys catch out there? I'll clean this body up for you and then resin this up, dude. This is a pretty sweet one, bro. I'm glad I got the practice one out of the way because, bro, my face has been revealed. Choke time. Clean it up. A powerful mustache going right now, dog. I like all these little. There we go. Feels like I'm doing some straight surgery. I do not want to nick the actual line. That would suck. I'd pretty much just destroy this whole thing. Okay. Papillo is the best bet in my mind, dude. That's I'm making these in my heart of hearts. I'm hoping people are slaying papillos, but you can use it for, I imagine, a bunch of other stuff. I don't know jack about freshwater, so I have no idea if this would hook up over there, but it might. I had one guy last time that was stoked on the feather ones. He said that would be action for trout. Dang, oh dude, I managed to throw my knots in this one without totally destroying it. Let's go. Get this UV'd off. that first layer laid in. Seal it in. Let's go. This UV stuff is pretty sick too. It actually like supposedly shines in UV light. Like if the sun hits it, causes some kind of like fluorescence. That would be pretty sweet, Speak. Next time I go to the mainland, I'll bring myself some of these. Fish over in Oregon once in a while. I have family over there. Take me out to go fish. Every time I go, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's great. It's fun. Freshwater fishing's so chill, dude, especially because the cleanup, like zero salt, it's kind of amazing. Let's throw one more little bit of UV on here. This is the, yeah, these are the colors you wanted. This is for you, right, Speak? I'm gonna have to keep a freaking book. Throw flies, da da da. Yeah, this was, okay. I'll put one more level of resin on that. Keep it hella secure. And if you lose it, hey, bro, it's free. Got a couple little danglers that I'm not very stoked about, but crash you go. Seal it off. Oh, I'm gonna have to clear out the fish eye with my little extra hook. There we go. Let's go. Okay, next one. I'm making one for Bono. And then we're making one for Maddox. Make sure this is super sealed away. Glad I'm wearing my blue light UV blocking eyeglasses on right now, because this is probably not good to be shining anywhere near your eyes. Let's go. Oh, I gotta clean out this eye a little. There we go. Action, bro. I'm gonna get a piece of paper real quick. I gotta write down the name of this one. Stick it on there. This, where's my pen at? Hold up, guys, I gotta go snag a pen. There we go. What's up, Lan? Open. Boom. Let's go. That ain't half bad, dude. That looks sick swimming through the water. At that 3-layer, dude. Let's go. A little more body on one side than the other, but not. Actually, it's pretty damn even. Sweet. Okay, speak. Put your name on here. And then speak, I'm going to throw the email into chat at gmail.com. Just say in the header, fishing fly, and then your username, speak in A. That is what I have written on this guy right here. Boom. And then send me your address via email. And then I'll just send this to you, dude. Get these sent off in the next day or so. Celia right there. Okay, next. Bono. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah, Pickle. Let's go, dude. Just picked this up like a month ago. This is my, I think 4th time using this one. Some point, I'll get the, next level one, but this is working just fine right now for what I need. Heck yeah, bro. Again, you send me pictures when you hook up, dude. Okay. Bono. What colors you like, bro? And then we're getting over to Maddox's one. What's up, Alex? We also have feathers we can add into this. I'm going to redo this right here. Make sure the base level's real tight on this. One thing about this vise is sometimes it slips like that. It really suddenly requires me to use 2 hands. I gotta pick my mom up a new bobbin. The bobbin on the big island we had got lost. Like that, dude. Too much slippage going on. Oh, surprise you, dude? Are you gonna fish in super clear water, murky water? Tighten this a little bit. There we go, that'll be good. Good vise. Clear water. Okay, bro, we're gonna make this nice and colorful for you then. I'm gonna start it off with actually a little bit of body color on this, dude. Just so underneath has some strong looking base color. Streams and creeks right on, dude. This is gonna go right onto the back. sure it stays kind of nice and even. Boom. How's that looking? Cherry. And then we're gonna go, I'm thinking a thin, I'll do like a quad. We'll do a thin layer of pink and then 2 thin layers of flash of it on top. The flash on both sides. That'll look mean. Dude, it is so hot today in Hawaii. The humidity is crazy right now. Oh, right on, Dinah. Let's go. I'm still in the relearning process. Working on keeping things like where I want it to lay. That's my goal for like today, is to like continue locking down the, like that. See, that's pretty cherry. It's a long time that it would be like, the way that I'm tying it in would cause it to tilt in that direction. You know what I mean? It's something I've been trying to work out of my flies. Oh, the base is actually kind of sick, dude. Let's go. Okay, then we're gonna put 2 thin flash. Oh yeah, that Maui's super bad, bro. I'm in Makiki right now, dude. There's like 0% wind. It's tragic. The trout like feathery bodies like this, or like more resin bodies like the other one I made? Another thing I can do is, I have an example. I can tie a piece of that tinsel like up the body and give it that kind of shininess on it. Oh yeah, the bugs are sick. How people mimic the bugs over there. I've seen some of them. They're unreal how like perfect and specific some people can get those. Give the sides of this another color now. Try to get these to kind of stick up on the sides. Wrap it around. I'm gonna have to cleanse that a bit afterwards. There we go. That's how I wanted it to lay. So we'll put one final side color too. This thing's just gonna be flashy AF. Right here. Oh. There seems to be some magic to working them, Elijah. The guys I've seen that had the most productivity using flies are finessing it. I'm still learning how to try to freaking do that myself. It's difficult, dude. But it seems like once people lock that in and know it, like works for them, they freaking slay. Oh, you gotta go to a whole other platform for that, dude. There we go. This lay in there good. Dude, if it's a sunny day, this thing's gonna pick up so much color in the water. Sickness. Okay, we're gonna close that wrap with one of these guys. Wrap this into it. Why are you getting a timeout corner, boy? I'm on Oahu right now for school, working on my PhD from the Big Island though. Wrap this up the body length, and then we'll seal this all in. Oh, dangled it. Redo that, bro. Yeah, dude, it's entirely, yeah. If you aren't stoked on what you're researching in grad school, it's gonna be tough. I like it a lot, though. I enjoy what I'm learning. It's pretty sweet. But it's kind of a love of the game thing. There we go. Now we can get that tied in properly. Give it one good wrapping all the way up and down. Make sure this is locked in cherry. And we will cut off these irrelevant bits. There we go. Yeah. I got some stuff published a couple months ago. And then I have a few things in for one thing's in peer review right now. I'm waiting to hear back from the reviewers. And then one thing got rejected again, so I'm rewriting that damn thing pretty much entirely. But I think it's going to be a better paper at the end of the day. Oh. What's up, Birch? Let's have, dude, this is the Vice of Vices. It's solid for starting off. Bet you can get a lot of use out of these things, dude. I've seen those banger vices, like the ones that can like tilt in any direction you want. They're sick, but they're also expensive. Let's go. Pump it out. Next semester, I think all my coursework is going to be just straight up like assisted research courses. I might take one class. I teach and I get a tuition waiver and a small paycheck, so that's going to be, keep going on that. But for actual coursework, I'm pretty much completed the coursework that I got to do. Pass my comps. Heck yeah, speak. Next up, Maddox. I hope you are in here because you're coming up quick, dude. Cut off this one little dangler that's sticking out. Yeah, there we go. That needs one more layer of finish. Yeah, I will be doing some more survey component. I'm in the process of working out my proposal. So at some point I'll have some actual weight to what it is that I'm going to be doing next. And then I'll ask people to help if it's useful for me and everybody else, hopefully. I don't want to just chee-hoo stuff. The most recent survey I did is probably a year and a half ago. That is part of the manuscript I'm writing up right now. Once that's actually done, I'm going to let everyone know it exists in a published form for people to check out. Because it was originally for a class, but it ended up really cool. Thanks, Bono. Let's hope that the reviewers think it's smart too. I'm not. Last time I had one reviewer that was like, "This is a sick idea," and then the other one was like, "This is a dumb idea." It's kind of hard to integrate feedback that way. Yeah, like one of our first episodes, I think Daniel and I both hooked up on flies we made. And that got us kind of down into making more content back in the day. Started it all off. So it's just a matter of me getting it out there again. I found a spot the other day that I'm going to try out soon. It's perfect for flies. It's got deep enough water that I don't have to super worry, but reef, lots of reef. Hopefully some little predators swim through. Visiting Oahu. Let's go. Heck yeah, Birch. Keep it up, dude. That's how we started out, screwing around. Kind of still doing that, but that's where you gotta go. Start off screwing around. Slowly, hopefully, get something going other people like. If you're not enjoying it yourself, though, it's hard to keep that grind going. Same thing I feel like with school. Anything in life, really. Bango. Is that nice and dry? Yep. Let's go. Have a nice side profile to it, dude. When this gets wet and it streams down, that should be pretty sweet. The thing is fluorescent. Okay, I gotta cut a little piece of paper. Put your name on top of this one, Bono. Yeah, when it's in the sun, it should be pretty damn bright, dude. Bono. Okay, I'll put the email in here again. So shoot me your username, Bono, and then fishing fly in the header. Send me your address. I'll mail them out to you, bro. I'll put this onto the drying zone. Oh. All right, dude. Maddox, what can I try to throw together? Oh, super flashy. Let's go, dude. Let me pull up a good Oama picture real fast on my other tab. Try to lock this in as much as we can. Yeah, they got the pretty like silver bodies and then that one stripe going down. And they're a little more like greenish in the water. And then that black spot. For the base color, man, we are going to, I don't have any good green or white actually. We can definitely get a little bit of that black spot in there. The closest thing I got to what I'm looking at right now is kind of the pink, dude. At some point I'm gonna upgrade my colors, get a bunch more. I don't have any of the eyes yet, Elijah. I was eyeing those out though. Dude, the woolly ones are sick. That's kind of where I got the inspo for that one body type. Put the feather, you wrap it backwards. It's pretty sweet how it pops out. For the stripe, I'm thinking, oh, the nightmare Vecca. For the stripe, the best bet we got might be to throw a feather down, like put maybe some base, little bit of base black, and then load it up with color, and then throw a feather on both sides to kind of try to mimic a stripe. It's not going to be the right color stripe, but it will have a stripe. Alternatively, if you just want to go straight color stripe, I can just put like one or two of these on each end as a stripe. Wind can be sick if it's offshore. If the wind's coming onshore, man, rough. What's up, Cam? How you doing, dude? Yeah, onshore. That's rough, bro. Okay, for the base level. I'll start the body off with some actual plumage. And if this one doesn't work, Maddox, we can always throw together another one for you, dude. At some point I'll get more colors too. Dude, I know, bro. How's Hilo been? I gotta get back into actually fishing more, dude. My whip game is diminished. Went back a couple weeks ago. Helped my mom dig trenches because her water pipe went out, and then the people wanted $6,000 to bury the water pipe, which was like not gonna happen. So came over there and Dandrin helped me dig a freaking 100-foot long Waikoloa trench. It's just straight OO bars the whole time. But we got to go fish in the meantime, like in the mornings and stuff. It was sick. Dandrin hooked up. He was slaying. Dude, I know. $6,000 for a 100-foot trench 1x1. I mean, by the end of it, I was like, okay, this sucked. I wouldn't pay $6,000, but I could see charging someone to have to dig that damn thing. Oh, for $6,000, you just go get a little excavator and dig them. Hell yeah, Maddox, dude. When we get the upgrades, bro, you'll be first in line, dog. Good ideas for future purchases, though. I can actually start trying to target bait fish. Dude, yeah. Going on a mining expedition for 6. And then the fence posts are going out. We have just old wooden fence posts, and they go out every once in a while. It's just dry rot. So I changed, I think it was 6 of those. House fan went out. I get to learn about transistors and not to electrocute yourself. Fix that. It's just pretty much repair mode. You know, you gotta go and slam on it sometimes. Everything is way more cherry though. Okay, that'll be our tail. When that sits down, that'll form a real nice base color. And then we're going to color selection here. Pink is as close as we're going to get right now, so almost hit it with the pink. Fat chunk of pink on top. And then we'll try to throw a stripe on both sides. Oh, that was too much. I don't want to make it just a derpy blob. Still want it to work cherry. And then it kind of got, you know, the yellow on top sometimes. So we can throw yellow right on the top, or as close as I get, which is kind of this orange. Where's a bit of gold? Oh, live bait some Chinese fighting fish out, dude. Oh, this is going to be a nice tail right on top, dude. Cinch it in right like that. How's that laying? How's laying cherry? There we go, dude. Got that to stay on there how I wanted. Let's go. How's the other side look? Little. There we go. That evened it out. Hell yeah. I don't want it all sitting on one side or the other. Okay. Now we can put. I don't know. This next. Trying to mimic a stripe on both sides is going to be. I think I'm going to put some of this on top. Just enough to give it a little color on the top. And then run a feather on both sides. Maddox, this is probably not going to look super like a Oama, but I got what I got to work with, so I'm going to do my best, dude. And then one day, when I get some more colors, dude, we can lock in a more Oama-ish Oama one. I'm going to try to keep it looking sick. Again, dude, I'm a noob at this, but we're going to learn. One fly at a time. Nah, dude, the mom flies are the ones, dude. That's where I get the best luck. Damn, dude. There we go. Now, I'll try to have this tied in so it's sticking up on both sides, but then when it's in the water, it should lay back. Right where you want it to be. There we go. There we go, dude. I have it pretty long on the front end. I'm about to cut that out. Run it back a little bit. Yeah, sick. One's gonna have a fat body, dude. Probably swim pretty dope. Send me feedback on these things too when you guys fish them. And learn what I'm doing a little more here and there. razor blade for some of this. There we go. How do you want the body, Maddox? You can tie it off like that. I don't know if adding a bunch of hackle like this so it's popping out. This might look sick when it's in the water. But for what we got, I don't know if that's necessary on this one. Or we can try to just tie in this again, but this is definitely not the correct color. We can also try tying in some Flashaboo and running that up. The thread is basically to tie everything on the tail end, so it's like stays there. If it gets bit by a fish, ideally that's not going to go anywhere. It also adds a nice little body to it too, a little more girth. With this many layers, they start getting fatter and fatter like this, so the body ends up kind of just inevitably being there. Oh yeah, dude. Elijah, that is slays. Yeah. Let's run the flash. I can try to experiment and tie flash in like this color. I don't know the success level I'm going to have on that. I can always untie it though if it turns out stupid. We'll try it out, dude. This is either going to be a sick idea or I'm going to have to redo this damn thing. The bottom end, we'll find out in a minute. Okay, this is looking sicker than I was hoping, so actually this is kind of cool. If I can tie this in good, dude. It's gonna be sick. Give it one cross hitch up and down the body, just in case one gets hit a little bit. It's not going to unravel. Land Shark, this whole setup is pretty cheap, dude. High Fish Gear has a like fly tying everything you need in one banger kit. Actually, I might have the receipt sitting here next to me, dog. Let me try to see if I do. Yeah, I do. The universal streamer thingy, tarpon hut. No, that's not it. Where the hell is the hole? they have a package, and it gets you like some sort of discount. But the Vice 7-piece toolkit is $40. So pretty much $40 is where you're starting at. You get the Vice, you get this bobbin, a whole bunch of other stuff. The scissors, 7 pieces. I still don't know how to use, I think, 4 of these pieces. They're things I don't know what the hell it is. And then you're adding together all these other kind of little things. So everything I have here, which includes some stuff that I don't even tie flies with, like I bought some fishing line and stuff that day, was $170. But the Vice kit, which is what you need, is $40. I'll have to turn a light on real quick. Yeah, this is the stuff I bought in that video. Let me finish this off, and then I gotta get a light turned on me so I don't start dangling in the dark. Fuck, I just missed that. There we go. Yes, good. I gotta work on this whip finish, dude. I'm still not the best knot. Okay, good. This one's secure. Let's go. Let's seal this guy up. Eye maintenance needle in there. Boom, hit it with the UV. The spicy light. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, I've used egglets before, Elijah. Some people like to use them, dude. They want to just rip it in fast and still have it sink down. If you don't like the length of any of this, bro, you can just trim the hell out of it too. Hopefully it ends up being fine. I actually like the way this body turned out. That was a good little experiment. I want to remember that. Turned out pretty freaking solid, like, shape. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more goo. Get this thing nice and secure, bro. Gotta be able to handle at least one huggy hit. Shit, that dude's bike just scared the shit out of me. Didn't even hear it turn on, it just zip. I'd be interested to see how I know you can use flies for OEO, bonefish. I do not know how people run those rigs though. I would like to learn that. It'd be sick to catch one on the fly, man. Dude, yeah. Straight up just scared the hell out of me. A parking garage across the way, so it just echoes straight into your soul sometimes. sure this is super locked in. Boom. I'm gonna turn the light on and we'll take a look at this one. Okay. Still got to maintain that really well. And where's my needles? I gotta make sure that eye's good to go. Yep. A little more I gotta clear out of there. There we go. Sweet. Boom. Not terrible, dude. The body on this one is one of my more stoked ones, bro. This does not look like an Oama, bro. But it's a fishing fly. And I'm kind of stoked on it. I do need to cut off this thread right here. This does not need to be there. There we go. Bro, not too bad, bro. Hopefully it hooks up on something. Put your name on this thing. Where's my pen? Thanks, fast. Let's go. Lock it in. Oh. Put it on the drying rack. Action. Yeah, it's got some darkness. It's kind of a crossbreed on this one, bro. You could run this in the dark for sure. Light, still get action. There's enough flash going on. Body will just look like something underneath a flashy fish. Alright, here's the email. mail.com. Alright, Maddox. Just throw me an email with your name, username, so I know who this is in reference to. And then fishing flies, so I can just sort it easy. And then throw me that address and I'll mail this over to you, bro. Squid, land shark. I'm kind of firmly landing on the squid being my preference. The shrimp is just so easy to get taken, dude. Gets plucked off by the first small fish comes around and just nibbles it away. Yeah, the bait thread is action. Alan uses the bait thread and he has really good luck with that. Okay, what? Make one more? I think somebody else said they wanted one in here, right? I have lost track. I'm gonna have to start writing things down next time I do this. Keep a little list going. Totally lost. Someone can just lay claim to one that they want, though. Throw one more together. Get those reps in while the reppings are good. Yeah, that's like this, like springy floss like thread stuff. I think Bono, we made one already, yeah? Yeah, I made one for Bono already. Tie that in there. There we go. Good advice. The fresh, like, Kauai raised prawns, though, they get some action, dude. And they can be pretty tough if you get the, like, non-frozen big boy ones. Oh, another one, Max. Let's go, dude. Thanks, dog. Let's throw you together a couple more, bro. Get these damn things practiced in. Since the last one was kind of a more dark water one, you want just a hella flashy cast masterish one. Get peak contrast and color going, dude. You can just slam out a... What do you want for the bottom level, dude? I don't know how I feel about these ones being on the bottom. Not very voluminous. Dude, the jig guys, another thing you get action on, dude. Seems like you got to be going somewhere where it's just hella deep, though. No, I'm just giving them away right now, dude. Mad Dex is just hooking it up. What do you want for the base color, dude? If we're going for, like, flashiness, we got pretty much our 4 flashy selections right here. And then how many layers do you want? Do you want it to be... Well, let's settle on the color, and then we'll figure out the volume, too. Rainbow shoots. Oh, dude. I lost my last cast master as well. I threw it into a freaking tree at the Oama. Someone's gonna find it one day. When they're trimming that damn thing, they'll be stoked. Dude, I got these things. What is holding on? Let go, please. Oh, my computer screen is... There we go. For, kind of like thickness, how fat do you want the tail to be? Kind of like that. This last one I made for you is pretty on the higher end of the volume side. I don't know if I'd go any more high than that one, like thickness-wise. Sup, SoCal? This one over here is kind of too thin. Feathers are kind of sick on the side, though. I do like the little side feathers. We'll start out with a rainbow one, though, and I'll just make that in the bottom. What do you think? 3 colors or 2 color combo? That'll give me an idea for how fat we're making this. Two color, okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Make sure this thing has enough volume on it. I've buried my scissors. There it is. Start off with the rainbow flash. This stuff looks so sick in the light, like sunlight. I have to snip that even. There we go. How long do you want the tail? Right now, the tail's going to end up being about 1.5 inches. I can make them super long though, but then it's kind of getting a risk in there that it's just going to bite the tail. But it might be sick, super long. We can stagger it. Super long rainbow. That is long though. That's like 3-4 inches right here. You can always trim it if you don't want it that long though. 2 inch at most, right on. Snip them right there. Oh. Clean this up ahead of time. There we go. Lock it in right like that. Should be layered a little bit so that it's, I don't like how that tied in. Redo that. There we go. That's going to be a solid first layer. All right, dude. Second color. Even some of these little stragglers out, dude. That'll be good. Rainbow base level. Wow, we got pretty much 4 flashy ones left right now. Gold, pink, orange. These blue ones, we can put a blue stripe in. Actually, that'll look sick. Yeah, I'll tie some of these in the middle layer, dude. Try to get a little like 4 on each side. That, oh yeah, we'll go 6 on both sides. That'll look kind of sick. Oh, hell yeah, dude. not like how that's laying. I'm gonna retry that right there. I need to bust out the pliers or the 1, 2, 3. There we go. These become a pain in the ass to keep nice and straight if I mess with them too much. Take. There we are. There's definitely 3 on that side. Somehow I've got an uneven number going here. There we go. There, perfect. I should have 1 on the top and then 3 on each side. Boom. I'm gonna leave this long, and you can cut them if you want. That's kind of sick color mixed in there, dude. Dude, it's hard to finagle these without just totally derping them sometimes. But I guess that's part of the, like, learning what I'm doing component of this. Okay. Now we can throw 1 more color on top. Finish it off with a little backbone of gold. Get that golden blue with that rainbow underneath. Or we can close it off right here, have it a little more skinny. Or I can add just, you know, a little medium amount on the top of gold. Hell yeah, let's go with the gold. Just a little bit less, otherwise it's going to end up kind of fat. Then we can try wrapping it with gold too. That's a good amount. Have that right on the top, dude. That's gonna look pretty sick. Tie this up first. Hell yeah, dude. Yes, sir. Not looking bad at all. I think I should just tie this off as is. It'll have the gold underneath the black line. Has a kind of sick body shape to it too, a little taper. How long gets the tatouage? Okay, let's tie this guy off while he's secure. Oh, this is way better whip finishes than my first one today. That first one was hamajang. Not optimum Hurton style. This one was sick. Slowly getting it tied so that there's not just a bunch of weird danglies sticking off too. Let's secure this before that line comes loose. Let it soak up all that excellent UV resin. I'll hit it with that spicy light. Oh. Give it one more layer. Where did my resin go? There it is. Dry it off. Nah, you can use just headlamps, dude. I've done just straight shine the headlamp and it'll work. The UV lights just make it turbo mode. Only takes like 2 seconds and it's just full workload mode. It's kind of just a quality of life UV lamp. A little one in your pocket. But the headlamps work cherry. And if you are using the headlamp, it kind of saves you a little bit of dangling in the pockets for your extra light. Everyone has the trade-offs they like though. Just a little bit more light on the bottom. Oh, to cure the resin, yeah, you want some form of UV light. So this is literally supposed to be for like nails, but I just kind of snagged it from my wife's nail kit. But any like UV light thing, it's gonna be fine. Alternatively, you could just put it in the sun for 10 seconds and it'd be cherry too. I actually like the body on this one. It's a little bit of that gold sticking out, but it's all nice and base color. Let's go, bro. You can cut these streamers how you want too. It's got a little blue in there on the sides. Bro, with this heat, dude, I might not even need light. It's so, yeah. If they had like a humidity one, it'd be instantaneous. Sickness. All right, where's my piece of paper, bro? I gotta put the name on top. Do you need the email address or you already got it, Maddox? I know you, if you sent one already, I have your name on both of them. So, pretty simple for me. Stick it by the one I already made for you too. Cherry, dude, let's go. Nice little stack we made today. Need some water. Ugh, heck yeah. What's this do? Bro, I freaking... There we go. Whew. Okay, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'll slam out one more if somebody else wants one more. Then I think it's dinner time. Maddox, I can just slam another one for you too, unless somebody else wants one. Shoots. Speak, I can make you one more. What's the one we already made that looked like yours? Make sure I keep them. That's right, we made the daytime banger. What style you like on this one, dude? Lock it in. Yeah, bro, I have lots of feathers. Let me tie the base on and then I'll show you the feather options we got going. Sat this too far back. Whoa. Hell yeah, bro. That looks sick. Fuck this whole... I'll have to redo this body. This thing's Hannah's. There we go. Cut this old schwaggy line. There we go. Yeah, it gives something to grip to, and it like kind of locks in. The only thing that's holding this whole thing together is line on line tension. So if you put the like base, this is, you can think of this as like the original knot that's holding everything together. Does two things. For one, gives you something to grip onto, and it also ties everything into a single unit. Gold base, little blue tassels, and then feather on the body. Let's go. So for the feather options, what we got here? Here, two perfect examples. I can do the feather strips down the side, or I think you want the blue tassels down the side. And for the feathered body, that's what it looks like. Then when it gets wet and sits back, it collapses down and gives it some nice body to it. Just like a second one with the body popping like this, you mean? This is kind of exactly what you're talking about, isn't it? It's got a gold body, blue tassels, and then right on. Keep that out. Reference. For the length, this is super long. What do you think, half that? This is what it looks like, half. Okay. Set this one up. Nice, we're making it through all this Flashaboo and stuff, dude. I get to buy myself some more soon. A little longer on the blue, copy. Yeah, for the blue, it's easy to cut that too. You only gotta cut like 3 little things. You don't like how long it ends up. I bought some hooks last time I was in Japan. And I didn't realize until I started using them that they don't have eyes. Like you have to like tie the line on pretty much how I just tied on that backing. It was pretty trippy. But once I got it down, I was like, okay, this is kind of sick. Yeah, that pretty much. Like, not entirely sure as to the purpose that gives it. Sup, Origins? Tying fishing flies, man. Clean up all these little. I'm going to sweep afterwards. Relearning how to tie fishing flies is probably the accurate answer to your question. Got the gold tail. Now we're going to throw on nice blue tassels. I know I just made some extra ones. Where the hell did they go? Oh, they're gone. Yeah, I'm going to have to bust out some brushes afterwards, dude. I'm getting old flash everywhere. Never put those lips or those poppers at the head. I totally know what you're talking about, dude. I thought about getting them, but I didn't because I didn't want to like overwhelm my derpiness and blow it. But that's on the list of things. Those little eyes, I want to start using them. Oh yeah, Maddox, thank you, dude. Appreciate the love. Send me pictures if you hook up, and feedback if you don't. So basically, if you like tie fishing flies, you can customize it to be whatever colors you want, length. It just gives you a lot more options. And then they look really sick when they're swimming through the water as like basically a little lure. You can have really shiny colors like this. This will kind of just piss fish off or get them to hit it. Or you can have more base color ones where it ideally will mimic something they want to eat anyway. And they're kind of fun to tie, dude. Getting a little like artistic slash fishing hope going in. And when you hook up on a fly, it's freaking sick. Because you're like pulling it through the water as an active lure. The fish hits it. Bro, I am oh, okay, that's what's going on. Two of them are sitting perfectly on top of each other. I thought I like lost one of these tassels and they're all uneven. Tie this in. Oh, let me send this to the back first so it's easier. Keep them on both sides. You can get super intricate. Rod, homie we fished with on the Big Island, he's been making some really sick flies. He's got this shrimp one he's been making. Dude, it looks like a literal little baby shrimp. It's unreal. This one is sitting in the wrong spot. Where the hell is my tweezers? There we go. That's how. Tie it in. Sick. Let's go, dude. Okay. And then we're throwing a feather on. Let's get a good feather out. Which feather's got the vibes? This one. I don't want the body to be ginormous, so I'm gonna cut this feather in like half. Boop. Somebody, Rod is the only one I personally know making flies. His IG, let me pull it up too. It's R&K. Am I signed in? Yes, I am. Good. Okay. I'll get his handle for you real quick, bro. I know I took a picture of the flies he sent me. Well, here we go. At Rod and Koo. What's up, John? His flies are sick, bro. He showed me his Vice, his recent one he got. Dude, that thing is so mean, bro. It's got like 4 different joints that go all crazy sick directions, so you can like investigate both sides of your fly as you're tying. This one right here, it's not easy for me to look at this other side of it, so it's kind of like hit or miss sometimes. What's up, Mr. Mohabir? We're tying flies. Hopefully some of these bradas are gonna have action with these things. There we go. I have to twist it upside down. There we go. Oh wait, where's my non-slip hackle pliers? The funniest name tool I own. I buried them underneath hackle. There they are. The non-slip hackle pliers. To actually make this way easier. Speak when this gets to you in the mail too. You pop this open. Let me know how the feathers revive. I need to get it wet once to like let them pop back out, because the mail will flatten them, but it shouldn't like make them permanently like hammer flat, you know what I mean? As soon as you get them wet, they should pop back out into the good shape. But if they don't, that's something I need to know. Please don't fuck this up. Yes, got it tied in. Okay. Crisis of that first one I made has been averted. We kept it tied in, right? Let's go. That's where the non-slip hackle pliers come clutch. Oh, heck yeah. My beer, dude. It's fun, bro. I'm still getting my reps in and learning, but it's sick to like tie one together and have something you're stoked on. It's a lot of fun. And then when you hook up with one, bro, it's like unreal satisfaction. I'm gonna throw one more half hitch on this thing. Next tool I need to learn is that whip finish I have. You know, freaking manual style whip finish right now. Hey, Noodle. Don't eat any of that stuff down there, buddy. Let's cut that. Get this resin on here. Oh, mahalo, speak. Let's get that resin. I gotta paint it just right. There we go, dude. I do not want to taint all the hackle with resin. So we're gonna do this slow. What's up, Noodle? My cat is tripping out at what I'm doing right now. I can trim these frontward facing ones. Yeah, the cats get real interested in what these are real quick. He's eyeing it out like he wants to destroy it right now. If you own chickens, dude, you make a fly with your own chicken feathers, bro, it's pretty clutch. You make a little jewelry out of it too. Not that your chick needs to like chickens. Oh yeah, you could, dude. Make off-time cat toys. You just cut the hook off, put a string on here, and then just drag it around, bro. This would be the most clutch cat toy ever. That'd be pretty damn funny, actually. Dude, go yoink some feathers. Seal this off. All cherry. Where the hell did my sealing hook go?
Did you see, babe? I broke the tail off of my freaking.
Oh no, you broke the tail off one of them?
Yeah, my best one.
Aw, dude, those tails are so hard. Thanks for the sub, bro. Ara's been making sick clay figures. But bro, they're so delicate. The tail off of the little cat she just made just broke. It's pretty sad. Most recent thing I made was a dragon dagger from RuneScape. I gotta paint it still, but hopefully it ends up sick. I made a turtle before that, and then Ara broke its fin off, so I'm kind of sad. OSRS, dude. Homie Caniella just got his max cape. Old school. They just unleashed the crab, bro. The crab is sick. Closing in on 99 defense too, dude. It's stoked. That is secure. Let's go. I gotta use the little pliers and clean out this eye.
You've been straightening and making ties the whole time.
I have.
Wow, babe, impressive.
Getting it way more down.
Are you almost as good as your mom?
I don't know. The first one I made today was Hamajang, but then from the second onwards, it's been pretty good.
Let me see.
Thanks, Mr. Halamir, or Mo Habir. This, where the hell's that first one, dude? I kind of just, oh, it's over here.
But you threw it into the bubble like a zone?
I put it on the thing and haven't looked at it since. It had a little bit of issues going. It's okay. Originally, I had one of these feathers on it like this, but then I totally screwed it up and then gave up on the feather and just tied it off. I couldn't remember how to do my whip finish until, basically it's one practice just to not dangle.
You should see who wants the Hamajang one just thrown in.
Oh yeah, I can just, yes. Who wants this Hamajang one? Speak, I'm gonna send you this one too then. You never know, dude.
What if the Hamajang one is actually...
Bro, maybe the Hamajang one's freaking fire.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Then it's not Hamajang. In that case, it's a specialty. Yeah, dude, it actually turns out to be a super epic type. Oh. Let's go. Gold, blue tassels. Actual feather bite that's not totally dangleized. Other side. Oh. Not bad. A little uneven on the layout on both sides, but overall pretty damn good, dude. You can cut these tassels too if you want. Oh, one of them is definitely, I'm gonna cut that, it's not even even. As you take more and more Flashaboo and stuff out of these, they start like getting different lengths. I don't know why they're all crinkly too. Too hot in Makiki right now, though. Getting all crinkled out. Stoked. Okay, let's secure this. Got your name on it. I'm gonna have to actually go to the post office and be like, is this way proper, Matt? Let's throw your name on this we'll call this the Dangleizer 2000, bro, but if you hook up, then that's brand recognition. Oh, I'm totally screwing that. There we go. Let's go, dude. It's a good little lineup for the day. I think I can actually go ahead and invest in some more colors too. We'll do one more, maybe an hour or so tomorrow, and just crush out a little bit more of this old flash blue. Then I can re-up. A slowly growing pile of random flies back here. I gotta start tossing and losing. Okay, everyone. Mahalo for stopping through. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go grind. I think everybody who, oh, thanks for the sub, bro. I think everybody that has a fly has sent me their email addresses. I'm gonna double check that real quick. Just to make sure we're squared away on that. We got 2 for sure. Brata Bono hasn't sent his yet. Bono, I don't know if you're still here. If you are, shoot that over, dude. If not, I'm sure I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, hope to see you again, Mr. Mohabir, and everybody else. Thanks again. Doosh. Now you get the shaky cam as I unmount this and try to turn off the stream. Shoots all.